right, man. Welcome to Bellator. How excited are you?
Very excited, man. It's been a long time coming, but I'm excited to be here.
When you got the call from them that this was going to happen, how long have you been thinking about that this kind of level was the next move for you? Did you know for a while it's about to happen?
I didn't know. I didn't necessarily know that I was getting to where they were gonna. I didn't know we were gonna do this route. But I could feel myself getting better. I could feel myself doing a little bit different things in the gym with higher level guys, and so once we figured out that I was able to compete with those kind of guys, we knew we were ready, and then it just kind of happened real quick after that. So
the fact that it was Bellator probably shouldn't be that big of a surprise, right? I mean, because they love elite level wrestlers here. So was that something that you knew might be kind of a feather in your cap to?
Yeah, once we kind of started talking about doing a couple of different things, that was definitely something that my management team brought up was Bellator, and we have Ed Ruth. He's one of my main sparring guys and guy I train with, and he was signed, and he was signed right out the gate, and then Romero Cotton as well. So I kind of had an idea that was probably what was going to end up happening, especially with like the Logan Storleys and the guys like that. I mean, it's kind of giving them an avenue to really get this thing going. So
timing-wise, is this kind of what you expected in terms of how your career would go? Finish off the collegiate career, get 3-4 fights as a pro, and then wind up at this level this quickly?
For me, yes.
Yeah.
I always think real big though. I've always thought big. I've always tried to achieve stuff quicker than other people. It's just something that I've done since I was a kid. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of quick. 4 fights. I got good experience. I fought some guys that had some wins, underneath them, so some experience. And then, like I said, man, I trained at the best gym in the world, the American Kickboxing Academy. I'm surrounded by guys that are beating the shit out of everybody. So once I can start competing with those guys, I kind of knew this was the right step.
Your other pro fight's been in Oklahoma too, but does it feel extra kind of special that your first Bellator fight will be in Oklahoma? I mean, you're like 3 hours or so down the road from where you grew up and everything.
Yeah, it's really neat, man. A lot of people don't have that luxury of being able to compete in their home state and their hometown. So I've had both, and just to be able to kick this off. I got the Oklahoma State on today, actually repping. So in Oklahoma, it's a dream come true, and I'm ready to make a lot of noise in this.
Tell me a little bit about the decision to wind up at American Kickboxing Academy, where you knew there were elite level wrestlers, guys like Daniel Cormier and guys like Khabib. How has that been working out for you in terms of being the right decision to start out your career?
So I traveled to a few different gyms, and then I was actually in the car with Uriah Faber driving in Sacramento, and I got a phone call from DC. And I've spoke to him once or twice when I was in college, but nothing, And then, he was like, hey, I'm going to fly you out here when you leave there. And then, so I get in. As soon as I put my bags down in American Kickboxing Academy, they throw me in gear, and I start sparring. And that was kind of like it was at Oklahoma State. You start right away, you're going with the best guys in the country and even the best guys in the world. So it kind of hit me like this is where I truly need to be. This is where I know I'll be able to succeed in and learn the right things. And also having DC in your ear is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
What was that situation like with Faber? I mean, did you say, hey man, who was that? And you said, oh yeah, that was your competition for more.
Honestly, yeah, because we were driving and I actually clicked speakerphone.
Oh shit.
And on accident, because I had my headphones in and I had to switch it. So speaker hit, and DC was like, you ain't going to Alpha Male, you need to come fight with us. And so I mean, once
That's not awkward at all.
it was, no, honestly it was a little bit awkward, but so I had DC, right away, and once I got out there, the Cowboy family and the Oklahoma State family that we have is pretty strong, and I knew right away that's where I wanted to be.
I know that you've got a lot of elite level athletes in your entire family. So how kind of big is this for you to be able to kind of continue on this path of sort of fulfilling that dream like so many other people in your family have done, or just continuing just that success in whatever sport that they wind up in?
It's pretty surreal, man. you know, I can go back to when I was in like 3rd grade, and I remember telling people that I wanted to be a pro athlete, and just because I was having success with it and the things that I was doing, and I know a lot of people say that, but you know, having family that I'm surrounded by that's been able to achieve a lot of things. You know, my grandpa was a 2-time All-American at OU. My uncle started quarterback in Colorado. So just having guys that have had success, you know, it don't feel far to grab, you know. So I just did everything I was told to do. I had a great coach with my father, and he helped me, you know, pave the way and put me in the right situations to be able to achieve everything through the sport of wrestling, and then that's brought me this. So.
Speaking of family, I know you got a baby coming on the way too.
Yeah, I do. I got a
Everything
baby girl.
feel like it's just kind of like clicking and just everything's
Honestly,
the right way right now?
yeah, because I mean, it's kind of like, you know, when you're in college, you're wrestling and you're doing those things, but you truly don't feel, you know, whole almost. And then, you know, then I move out, I start making some real money, and then now I have a legit girlfriend, you know, and now I have a baby on the way, and then my professional career is starting to really skyrocket. So yeah, man, it's pretty neat. It's exciting and something I'm ready for.
Let's talk a little bit about sort of the hiccups that have come along with your Bellator debut. You've gone through a number of different opponents, including one that just changed today.
Yeah.
So you're preparing for a guy that was another short notice replacement. Now you got to change everything up again. What do you know about the new guy? And does it even matter? Are you just that guy who says, I don't care, just get me in there, I don't care who you put in there with me?
It was funny, man, is honestly I couldn't even tell you who the new guy is. I'd have to call Bob Cook and ask him, because I mean, we've changed so many times. But what's cool though is I've had this since the beginning. My first fight ever, I had like 6 guys in like a week, and then I didn't even know who I was fighting until the day of weigh-ins. And they just pulled some 185-pound guy out, and they were like, hey, you don't have to make weight, just fight this dude at this weight. So, yeah, man, I think once you, if you're a true fighter, you know, I haven't done this enough to really say a lot, but if you're a true fighter, I feel like you'll just fucking fight anybody, and that's just something that, you know, I'm willing to do. So, yeah, I guess I really don't know who I'm fighting right now. I'll have to go and look and make sure, so.
If you had an ideal way to get it done, no matter who you step in there with on Friday night, even if it changes again,
yeah.
Does it need to be like a highlight reel situation for you, or do you just want to get in here, get your feet wet in this organization, and then start thinking about the next big thing?
Yeah, I think right now it's just still getting experience, still rattling off wins in any way, shape, or form. What's nice about what I've able to been doing this camp is I've got to spar with guys like Habib and Ed Ruth and you know, high-level guys. So. I've experienced some different things. I got to try some different things. I've figured out some things that are working for me, and then I really believe that I'm actually becoming more of an MMA guy instead of just a wrestler. So right now, man, I'm just going to go out there, I'm going to fill it out, and I'm going to let my body take over, and then whatever happens at the end is what's going to happen. So.